Hi, boys and girls, my little scientists. We are going to start a new science unit. So we have been talking about life cycles, right? We have done the life cycle of a chicken, and we put eggs in incubator and saw them grow and change. We've talked about the life cycle of a plant. We have planted our own seeds and watched them grow. Now we are going to do the life cycle of a what? What do you see on this book? A butterfly. We have caterpillars at Miss Thompson's house. All the teachers have caterpillars right now. And we are going to watch them develop and change and see how they turn into butterflies and how that works. Um, now, this book is about a butterfly called a monarch butterfly. There's all different types of butterflies. We don't have monarch butterflies. We have something called painted lady butterflies. So I'm going to tell you more about painted lady butterflies later. Today, I just want to do like a quick introduction to butterflies and the life cycle. Tomorrow, I will show you the caterpillars and I will show you some of the things I have at my house so that we can do this. Okay? So let's start by reading our book. I want you to think before we read, what is something we might learn in this book? And don't just say butterflies, about butterflies. I know that, but like, what about them? What do you think we could learn about them in this book? Think about something. Okay, maybe you said what they eat, where they live, how they grow. Okay, let's see if any of those things are what we learn. Because do you think this is a fiction book or an all about the world book? Yeah, it's an all about the world book. Life in an egg. A female monarch butterfly floats in the air. What is a female? Yeah, that's a girl. She is looking for a special plant. At last, she finds a milkweed plant and lays her eggs. So it sounds like she lays her eggs on a certain type of plant. That must be, she knows the caterpillars will eat the milkweed plants. Okay, look, do you see in this picture these little yellow things right here? Those are butterfly eggs. You see them? And you see how she lays them on the leaf? That way, when the caterpillar hatches, what can it do? Eat the leaves. If she laid them on the ground, on the dead leaves, that probably wouldn't be good for them. Caterpillars hatch from the eggs in about a week. These little critters eat their way out of the egg using their strong jaws. Okay, look, guys, this is the egg. And see the hole? That was where the caterpillar chewed through it and then came out of the egg. See, this one right here is coming out of the egg. Hungry caterpillars. Hungry caterpillars eat milkweed leaves. They eat until their skin gets too tight. Pop, they molt or shed their old skins. Underneath is a new, larger skin. Can you say molt? Molt is when something sheds their skin or their feathers or their fur. So what happens with a caterpillar? Look, it's kind of hard to see, but do you see how this part right here, the caterpillar skin is getting tight? See back here where it looks bigger? This is the skin coming off the caterpillar. It comes off over its head, and then that piece will come off and dry up in a ball, and then it'll have its new skin underneath. Our caterpillars that are here are going to do that, and I'll try to show you, okay? Sammy says they already did, Sammy? She says some of them might have already started doing that. So as they eat and grow, their skin gets too tight, that skin pops off, comes off over their head, and they have new skin underneath, and I'll show you. A caterpillar sheds its skin 4 or 5 times. The caterpillar hangs upside down from a leaf. It sheds its skin 1 more time. The new layer is called a pupa or chrysalis. And I want to tell you something. A lot of books don't get that right. This book is right. A lot of books will say that a butterfly makes the chrysalis or wraps a chrysalis around itself, and it doesn't. A butterfly also does not make a cocoon. That is something that a moth does, but butterflies don't have cocoons. They have something called a chrysalis. Can you say chrysalis? This is the chrysalis, and they don't make it. A lot of people think they do, but they don't. What happens is once the caterpillar hangs upside down, its skin comes off and it goes up, up, up 1 more time, and it comes up here and it dries up, and underneath is the chrysalis. That's what's underneath. When our caterpillars do that, I will try to show you so you can see the real thing because I want you to know what really happens, okay? Inside a pupa. The pupa hardens as it dries. This is the pupa. Inside the pupa, a caterpillar's body changes. After about 2 weeks, the pupa cracks open. Now, what do you notice through this chrysalis, through the pupa? What can you see? You can already see the butterfly's wings forming, right? And the colors. Butterfly pulls itself, okay, let me move this. A butterfly pulls itself out of the pupa. Its body is wet and folded. Its wings slowly open and dry in the sun. Now, do you see where it's coming out of this shell? It's emerging. We don't call it hatching because it's not coming out of an egg. It's emerging from its chrysalis. Life as a butterfly. All summer, the monarch flies from flower to flower. It unrolls its long tongue to eat. The monarch sucks nectar from the flowers. Yum. And we're going to learn what that tongue is called. It's a long tongue. Oh, no, that's his antenna. Sorry, this is his tongue right here. See this? This is its tongue. And I'm going to teach you what it's called and how it gets the nectar out. Days get shorter. The weather gets cooler. Monarch butterflies know it's time for the long flight south. They rest in trees along the way. So what do you think that's called when they fly away to the south to where it's warm? Who remembers? Birds do it. Yeah, migration. So they migrate. In spring, the sun warms the butterflies. Most fly north. Butterflies mate and the females lay eggs. Caterpillars hatch and molt. And from a pupa comes a beautiful butterfly. So what's this called right here? A life cycle. Good. So here's the butterfly, which lays the egg. There's a caterpillar. Remember, it makes that J, it hangs upside down. Here's what I'm talking about. Do you see how the skin's coming off up here? And underneath is the chrysalis? That's how it works. The skin rolls up and comes off one last time, and then you can see the chrysalis. Then it's a pupa, and then it comes out. Right here, it comes out of the pupa. And then what? We have a butterfly, and then it lays eggs, and this whole thing starts over again. And that's why it's called a life cycle. Good. So that's the end of our story. And now you know a little bit more about butterflies and caterpillars. Tomorrow I'll show you our materials. And then Wednesday, hopefully your new packets will be there and we'll get started with some of our new butterfly lessons. Okay? Great job, everyone.